Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm glad you're here today. We're about to start a presentation on the sewing machine operator role with the code AMH Q0301. This is our first slide, so I just want to give you a quick overview. We'll be exploring what it takes to be a sewing machine operator, including skills, responsibilities, and industry insights. I promise to keep it brief and engaging, so let's get started. Sewing is essentially the craft of fastening or attaching objects together using stitches made with a needle and thread. It's a skill that many of us might take for granted, but it's actually quite fundamental. When we talk about sewing, we're referring to the process of using a needle and thread to attach or fasten various items. This simple yet versatile craft is one of the oldest existing crafts in the world, which highlights its importance throughout human history. Originally, sewing was entirely a handmade craft, requiring patience and skill. It served as a vital way for people to create clothing, repair garments, and make textiles long before machines came into play. It wasn't until the 1800s, with the invention of the sewing machine, that sewing transformed dramatically. The sewing machine revolutionized the craft, making it faster and more efficient. Then, as technology and computerization advanced in the 1900s, we saw a significant boost in the mass production of machine-made objects. This technological progress allowed for the widespread availability of clothing and textiles, changing the way society approached sewing and manufacturing. Overall, sewing has evolved from a purely handmade activity to a highly industrialized process, but its core principles remain the same: using needle and thread to create, repair, and connect. It's a craft deeply rooted in history, yet constantly adapting with new innovations. India's apparel sector is a major player on the global stage. In 2024, it's valued at around $115.7 billion, and projections show this number growing significantly to reach about $171.6 billion by 2034. This sector contributes over 2.3% to our national GDP, which is quite substantial, and it employs more than 45 million people across the country. India is also a key producer of raw materials, especially cotton, and we rank as the sixth largest exporter in the world. The growth of this industry is driven by several factors, including rising disposable incomes, urbanization, and the rapid expansion of e-commerce. At the same time, we're seeing a shift toward more sustainable fashion practices and the development of technical textiles. These trends are not only shaping the future of India's apparel industry, but also aligning it with global sustainability goals, reinforcing our position as an important player in the international market. The made-ups and home furnishing subsector in India is a really important part of the textiles industry, and it's actually one of the fastest-growing areas. It's also very labor-intensive, meaning it employs a lot of people. In fact, it contributes approximately 60% of the total textile exports from India, which is quite significant. When we talk about made-ups, we're referring to products like bed linens, curtains, and cushions, things that are essential in both homes and hotels. What's really interesting is that this sector is supported by specialized councils. These councils focus on key areas like skill development, ensuring quality standards, and providing industry-specific training. All of these efforts help boost the competitiveness and quality of Indian made-ups and home furnishings on the global stage. So overall, this subsector not only plays a vital role in India's economy, but also highlights the importance of skill and quality enhancement to meet international demand. It's a perfect example of how industry support systems can foster growth in a labor-intensive sector. India's skill development policies are focused on building a high-quality, industry-relevant workforce. At the heart of this effort is the Skill India mission, launched in 2015, which is overseen by the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. The main goal here is to align skills with industry needs, ensuring employment opportunities for our youth. One of the key initiatives under this mission is the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, or PMKVY. This program emphasizes short-term training to quickly equip individuals with market-ready skills. It also promotes apprenticeships, giving hands-on experience that's crucial for real-world jobs. Furthermore, there's a strong focus on Industry 4 skills, like AI and robotics, that are transforming the job landscape. These skills are essential for fostering innovation and competitiveness. The policies are particularly targeted at youth, women, and disadvantaged groups, aiming to create inclusive growth and ensure everyone has access to these opportunities. Overall, these initiatives are about making our workforce more skilled, adaptable, and ready for the future of work, which ties directly into our broader theme of sustainable economic growth through human capital development. The garment and apparel sector is a major global employer, especially in Asia. In fact, over 45 million people are directly employed in this industry in India alone. It's a highly labor-intensive sector, which means it relies heavily on manual work and human resources. Interestingly, a significant majority of the workforce, around 60 to 70%, are women. This highlights the sector's role in providing employment opportunities for women, often in communities where jobs are scarce. However, it's important to note that this sector also has some challenges. It tends to be quite informal, meaning many workers might not have formal contracts or protections. Wages are generally low, often under $200 a month, which raises concerns about fair compensation. Safety is another critical issue, as working conditions can sometimes be hazardous. Despite these challenges, the industry offers crucial, easily accessible employment opportunities. For many, it's a vital source of income and livelihood. So, understanding this employment scenario helps us see both the economic significance and the social issues connected to the garment and apparel sector. On this slide, I want to walk you through the key roles and responsibilities of a sewing machine operator. First, let's talk about machine operation. As an operator, you'll be working with various types of machines, such as single needle, double needle, overlock, and lockstitch machines. Each of these plays a crucial part in producing either components or the final garments we see in stores. Understanding how to operate each machine efficiently ensures the production runs smoothly and the quality stays high. Next, we move to assembly and finishing. This involves sewing, joining, and putting together different garment parts. It also includes attaching important items like buttons, zippers, and trims. These finishing touches are essential. They make the garment not only complete but also visually appealing and functional. Finally, quality control is a critical responsibility. As an operator, you need to inspect finished pieces carefully for any defects, such as uneven stitches, stains, or damage. It's your job to ensure each piece meets the company's standards and specifications. Maintaining high-quality standards helps us deliver reliable products to our customers. Overall, these roles are interconnected. They all contribute to the efficient production of high-quality garments. A sewing machine operator plays a vital part in making sure that each step, from operating the machine to inspecting the final product, is done with care and precision. Now, let's talk about some essential aspects of the sewing machine operator's role. First, machine maintenance is crucial. This means cleaning the machines regularly to prevent rust and ensure smooth operation. It's also important to replace needles when they become dull or damaged, and to troubleshoot minor issues promptly to avoid delays. Next, production efficiency plays a big role. We need to meet our hourly or daily targets, which requires us to work carefully and consistently. Following technical sketches and pattern layouts helps us maintain quality and accuracy in our work. Material preparation is equally important. Selecting the right thread and fabric is key to a successful project. We also need to adjust tension and stitch regulators properly and set the machine controls accordingly to get the best results. Finally, safety and compliance cannot be overlooked. Keeping our workspace clean and safe helps prevent accidents. Wearing personal protective equipment, or PPE, like gloves or eye protection, is essential. And following company safety protocols ensures everyone's well-being. All these responsibilities are interconnected and contribute to the overall quality, safety, and efficiency of our work. Remember, as sewing machine operators, Our role is vital in maintaining standards and achieving production goals. Thank you all for your attention today. I truly appreciate your time and engagement. I hope the insights shared have been valuable and have helped to reinforce the key messages of this presentation. Remember, the concepts we discussed are all about driving positive change and making informed decisions. If you have any questions or would like to explore any topic further, please don't hesitate to reach out. Once again, thank you so much for being part of this session. I look forward to connecting with you all soon.